start the year with a bang. Or in this case, a kaboomerang. Huh? Was this a party or a mosaic? As you're all aware by now, I love cartoon platformers. They're my bread and butter. And with us sort of entering a resurgence, I wanted to take some time to talk about one of my favorite platformers that, to me, deserves a seat at the platformer mascot table. That being Ty, the Tasmanian tiger. It's a real shame that Ty doesn't get as much love like the likes of Mario, Crash, and Sonic. Maybe that's because Ty was always marketed as the bad boy, or maybe it's because he put all the other mascots in the hospital. What a Chad. While his franchise hasn't exactly been the most streamlined, with each one delving into whatever was trending in the gaming sphere at the time, I think it's only fair that the best level in the series comes from the original game. That, and it is the best game in the series. Sorry not sorry. I've been wanting to make this video since I released that Sly Cooper video a year ago, and I think it's finally time. In fact, one of you put in the comments of that video a level from Ty, and while I'm not going to be talking about that one in today's video, it really was a close second, and I guess I'll go into it in a little bit. So, what do I think is the best level in the Ty the Tasmanian Tiger franchise? Well, after giving it some thought, I finally landed on a true contender. Bridge on the River Ty. Let's start with the atmosphere. Throughout the game, each biome has two sets of levels: the Billabong, the rainforest, snowy mountains, and the Great Barrier Reef. And let's face it, they all look and play really similar to each other. You could put both these levels in front of me and tell me they're the same level, except one is on fire, and I'd believe you. For Bridge on the River Ty, it shares the biome theme with the tutorial level, except this time, it's at night. The audio design does everything right to match the nighttime aesthetic. The sound of insects buzzing along the lake, critters crawling in the bushes, and the brasins we light along the story path crackling as the fire burns the firewood inside. This level screams atmosphere and works well with the level's primary character, Dennis, the green tree frog. Some would be quick to call Dennis a coward or the local crybaby, and they'd be right. But honestly, I think Dennis has a point regarding the nightlife here. Giant roaches wander about, as well as the local cricket team. I'd be frightened too if I didn't have a boomerang or two to keep me protected. The main mission of the level is to escort Dennis back to his home across the map by lighting the brasins and defeating enemies along the way. I'm not that big on escort missions, but this one isn't too bad as it's fairly short. And as long as you clear the enemies and light the way, you don't actually need to stick that close to Dennis. Once we reach his home, he rewards us with a Thunder Egg, as well as another quest. It turns out that the heater for his bath is burned out and needs reheating. This one isn't too difficult, as you may have spotted these on the way to Dennis's house anyway. The real fun comes from the two optional side quests in the level, Rex's High Dive, and the boss fight against Nettie the Bully. Starting with Nettie the Bully, this is the first non-boss level of the game that features a boss fight for Ty to go up against. Nettie, the man responsible for snuffing out the brasins and probably shutting down Dennis's water heater. That jerk. The boss fight is just as mechanically driven as the main bosses of the game. Ned here has an armor plate covering his chest, and the only way to stop him is to hit on the backside with the flamerang. This will cause some of his armor to fall off. Do this 3 times, and Nettie will give up and hand over a Thunder Egg. One no doubt stolen from Dennis's prized Thunder Egg collection. As for Rex, his mission is a high dive from a large tower into Lake Burl. Just fall through the rings and you'll win the Thunder Egg. Personally, I find this quest a little odd because the lake isn't very deep, and I feel that a dive from such a great height would cause Ty to dive to his death more than anything. But that's just me. As for the other quests, they're the typical Ty fanfare. Collect opals, which I feel the blue ones scattered around this level work great with the nightlife aesthetic. search for the 5 captured bilbies, and of course, the time attack race. Like I said before, there was another level that I feel should be talked about, and that of course is Liar Liar Pants on Fire, as I do believe that this is the other unique level in the game, as it challenges the player a bit differently. Lenny here is the primary character, and well, he's a liar. He wants us to follow him throughout the level and do as he says. However, the game wants us to do the exact opposite of what he says because, once again, he's a liar. He tells you not to press the big red button, so obviously you need to press the big red button to proceed. This is the only level in the game that actually challenges the player to listen to what's around you in order to proceed, which is why I think it is worth mentioning in the video. God, I want Ty to make a true comeback. Technically, the trilogy has been fully remastered on PC, as well as an official 4th game to play. As for consoles, Ty and Ty 2 Remastered are available on all current consoles, so technically Ty isn't dead yet. I don't know why Chrome hasn't brought Ty 3 to console yet, but there's still hope. Since Ty, as always, did its best to stay relevant within each iteration, I'm curious to see how it would look like with today's platforming standards to take inspiration from. Anyways, that's going to cut it for this video. I plan on taking a crack at other games that I feel need to love. In fact, the next one I'll be talking about is Psychonauts. So post down in the comment section below on what you think the best level in the Psychonauts franchise is, and maybe I'll talk about it. Until next time, hope you have a sumptuous day. Until our next communion.